everybody, welcome back to Magenta Makes, and today we're going to make these adorable little sugar cookies for any and all occasions. I've made sugar cookies for Christmas, Halloween, and for Valentine's Day. It's really easy, it's a lot of fun, so let me show you how I made these. So the first thing I did was make a salt dough, and I've got the recipe for you right here. You just put together 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, 2 tablespoons of baking soda with 3 tablespoons of water. Mix it all up. Then you're going to microwave it for 20 to 30 seconds. And just be careful when it comes out because it's going to be really, really hot. You let that cool for a few seconds until you can handle it. And then you're going to knead that into a little ball. It'll be a nice little ball of dough to get started to making our cookies. So we've cooled our dough and kneaded it into a little ball, and it'll be nice, and it'll just be like Play-Doh, quite like Play-Doh. And what we've done with this one is we've added a little bit of cinnamon in place of some of the cornstarch, and we've ended up with a brown colored dough, which I thought might be good for making the little gingerbread boys. And we've got a little rolling pin here, and I also have these great cutters that I got from Michael's that I'll show you. You don't have to have these, but these ones came in handy, and they have all the little shapes for all the occasions. And you can see the little pumpkin and the little gingerbread boy. That's the one we used for the little skeleton cookies. And of course, I wanted to say that if you already have it on hand, a little packet of Fimo polymer clay would work great in place of the salt dough if you already have it. So now what you want to do is just roll out your dough to the thickness that you want your cookies to be, keeping in mind that this dough is going to air dry, so the thinner they are, the faster they'll dry. And then you just take one of your little cutters and you can cut out some cookies. And this dough will make a lot of cookies. So you can spend a few minutes and really end up with quite a few cookies, dozens and dozens. One note about this dough is that it will dry out rather quickly. Now, if you feel it starting to dry out, you can just get a little dish of water and wet your fingers a bit and knead it a bit some more, and it should come back to life. And if you're not using it, or the portion that you're not using, keep it in a Ziploc bag or an airtight container so that it doesn't dry out on you. And so I'm just going to go ahead and cut out some cookies, and then I'll show you how we painted them. Alright, so we've cut out our cookies and we've let them dry overnight, and they're ready to paint. And all we used to paint the details on these was very, very simple supplies. We've got some paints that we got from the dollar stores, a fine paintbrush, and a little toothpick for doing the finer details like the bones on the skeletons and the buttons and a scarf on the snowman. And we're ready to paint. So when you're painting, you go in and let your first layer of paint dry before you go back with your details using your toothpick, just to make sure that the first layer is dry. And one extra added touch that I did for the little star sugar cookies, for the Christmas cookies, I'm not sure if you can see it that well, but I actually went in, I used these little gems, these little glass gems that I had to represent a candied cherry on each one of those. I just thought it looked a little bit more realistic. So there you have it. That's how I made my holiday sugar cookies. And I hope you try this out and have fun making miniature sugar cookies for your dollhouse or fairy house. Thanks for watching. See you next time.